The Avengers. Boom. Pow. Okay. This review is on the movie The Avengers. And that's coming up right now, so everybody stay tuned for the review. Yes, it's the Avengers review, and starring Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Hemsworth, and just to name some of them. And here's a little bit of summary of the movie. Nick Fury is director of S.H.I.E.L.D., an international peacekeeping agency. The agency is a who's who of Marvel superheroes, with Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk, Thor, Captain America, Hawkeye, and Black Widow. When global scrutiny is threatened by Loki and his cohorts, Nick Fury and his team will need all their powers to save the world from disaster. That's just a little summary of the movie. And the movie was really good. I wore my Captain America t-shirt for the review. Last time I wore this t-shirt was when I did a Captain America review. It's actually a dark blue, but it looks black in the video. But anyways, the movie was excellent. The movie was excellent. And one of the things I liked about the movie is that they were able to keep good balance. You know, because sometimes in movies, action movies, superhero movies, science fiction movies, usually there's just too much action, too much, you know, dazzling special effects. They just overload it. But this movie balanced that out. You had a good story, some good character development, and then you had the action and special effects. Now, action and special effects are a very important, or one of the many important ingredients in these kind of films. But you have to be able to balance it, and that's what they did with this film. They balanced it out good. The movie is, you know, the Avenger, though, that I liked in this movie, I've always liked the Iron Man movies, but the one Avenger that stood out to me that I really liked in this movie was Captain America. It just seemed so bold, and he really took leadership of things. I think Captain America is just a great character, and the movie was just excellent. And I think that there's probably going to be a sequel to this one, and the reason why I think there will be a sequel is because at the very end of the movie, there's something that Fury says. The last line of the movie is something that Fury says, and then if you wait through the credits, you'll also notice, like you usually see in these Marvel movies, you will see a scene where it also looks like there's going to be a sequel. I think, because I know a lot of people seem to think that this is going to be the one and only Avengers movie, then the characters will go back to their own movies. But I think there'll probably be a sequel, and then after that, maybe they'll go back to their own movies. But the movie was excellent. The action scenes were good. The special effects were good. The story was good. Yeah, it was just an excellent movie all around, and I really loved this movie. I mean, definitely when it's out for sale, I'm going to get it, because I really enjoyed it immensely. It was a really good film, and you know, Robert Downey Jr., all the guys in this film do their job. I mean, they do it excellently, and yeah, it's just a good film. I could go through the details of the story, but I don't want to give it away to anybody, because, you know, I know some people out there haven't seen it yet, and I'm going to see it again this weekend. I really am. I took Friday off to see this movie, you know, because I know that, and I saw it on an earlier showing, because I figured at night, on Friday night, the place was going to be packed. I figured on Saturday it would be packed too. I saw the movie in a regular format. I didn't see it, you know, in 3D, because I really don't like 3D that much. One of the things I don't like about 3D is when you're wearing those glasses, the movie looks tinted. You know, I feel like I'm sitting in there watching a movie wearing sunglasses. I mean, yes, the 3D's there, but you know, the movie looks shaded, and I don't like that. I think it kind of ruins it for me. So I went and saw it in a regular format. As far as the other, because there was like 3 theater rooms. They had it in 3D IMAX and just regular 3D with with a regular screen, and then they had it with regular, without any of that stuff. And I went with the one that had none of that stuff. So yeah, I was really impressed by this movie. Captain America's got a new look. It's a little different than the last movie. And one of the things that I really was blown away was how, usually in hero movies, usually in movies like, like a lot of these hero movies, these team-up movies, sometimes it's hard to make the story flow right. You have you gotta deal with all these characters. I think this movie did an excellent job in dealing with each character and their developments and all that, and they did a really good job at reintroducing them. I really was amazed by that, because I've seen superhero films in the past where they don't do a good enough job, with that sort of thing. And this movie was excellent, and they did a good job in doing that, but like other superhero films, you don't see that often. I would love to see more Avengers, or more characters added, because I believe there will be a sequel. It's possible, but I believe if they do, I would like to see them add some new guys. Maybe some new guys to join the Avengers. And one of them I'd like to see is maybe Spider-Man. And I know that Spider-Man, isn't mostly really with the Avengers, but he has appeared in Avengers comics. And as you can see here, I got an Avengers comic book, and with the Avengers on there. And as you can see right here, there's Spider-Man, and he has appeared before in Spider-Man comics, or excuse me, Avengers comics at times. This was at the library. Today was free comic book day, so it was pretty cool. But I'd love to see Spider-Man in there. Maybe other characters. Maybe Daredevil would be a good one, because Daredevil. It's been a long time since he's as far as Marvel characters are concerned. It's been a long time since we've seen Daredevil on the screen, so it would be cool if they had him join. Maybe there's a lot of other ones maybe Wolverine. There's a lot of other ones they could add, but yeah, it's a good movie. I would recommend it. It's just the special effects and visual effects towards the end of the movie was just amazing. There are times when the movie doesn't have a whole lot of action, but they do a good job balancing that out, and that's something you don't really see much in movies. I give this movie a thumbs up, all the way up, and I think on Rotten Tomatoes, the last time I saw, it was getting like maybe a 93 or something like that percent. It was doing pretty darn good. So anyways, that's my review of this movie, and everybody have a good day, and talk to you all later. The Avengers. Alright, everybody take care.